What is going on, guys? This is Aaron, and I just got done streaming roughly, 5-6 hours today, testing out this. And this is a keyboard that I got on a Black Friday sale. I came across it. I was just looking good quality, cheap mechanical keyboards, and this is what I found. And this is a Gateron optical switch 60% keyboard. I've been looking for a 60% keyboard because I have been running like a Corsair K70 Mark 1 for probably 7 years now, and it's a massive keyboard. It would go from literally the edge of my mixer to probably about here on my desk, which only left me roughly 10 inches of mouse movement. So I didn't have a whole lot of range of motion. So I wanted to switch to a smaller, more compact package to actually do something with. This is to the streaming computer, which is streaming/recording computer, which is right there. But what I did, right off the bat, a couple of the reviews on this thing were saying that the keycaps were kind of awful. So you can see my keycaps are a little bit different. You can see they're white on the bottom. But what I did is I had some HyperX pudding caps. They're called pudding caps because they're layered. So I had some HyperX pudding caps on my Corsair, and I just went ahead and switched over here. And I'm not, in terms of the feel, I think the feel of this, I keep clicking my folder for whatever reason, but the feel of this keyboard is nice. It feels really good. It does the job. After 6 hours, I don't think I would have got a feel of whether this keyboard sucks or not. I think it's on par with my K70. I've used it for years, and I had no problems adjusting to this. There is some reach issues that I'm used to, and that's just like how distance, right? So it's just finger distance to escape or something like that. But my placement and everything's still the same. Easy to pick up and try something new. One of the other complaints that a lot of people have is it's not adjustable. So it's literally just flat on the back. You got a couple of rubber feet, but in terms of being able to adjust the incline or anything like that, you cannot do. You get what you get. My complaint is this fucking cable. This cable is ridiculous. This cable just straight curls up like what's like Porky the Pig curls up like his tail ridiculously. But a lot of the modes are pretty cool, so it has, you can change the lighting functions on it. So that one's radial. You can actually speed it up, make it go faster if you want to. It has a wave that's pretty cool. And then solid color. It comes default green on the solid color. I changed it to blue. But ultimately, it's like, this was $40. This was a $40 keyboard. And I'm okay with it. I think it's pretty solid. It is by KEMOVE. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, it's by KEMOVE. It's kind of weird though, because the packaging says diarrhea on it. Like, it's really one of those things. Like, it actually says diarrhea. Here, that'll focus. Diarrhea. That's the name. It's Diarrhea X. Diarrhea plus KEMOVE. But it's a DK61 is what it is. And it's just a 60% keyboard. I like it. I think it's okay. I actually picked up 2 of these because for Christmas, we're actually, I'm building my daughter her first gaming PC. So I picked her up one of these for her first gaming PC. So I wanted to test one out myself to make sure it was going to be okay, because I didn't want to buy one and use her Christmas present, to make sure it was going to be a solid endeavor. So I just picked up 2 of them, because 2 of these things are still cheaper than a singular Ducky 1.2 Mini keyboard, which, don't get me wrong, I wanted a Ducky 1.2 Mini, but I didn't want to shell out $100 bucks, $120 for it. Whereas I was able to get something to try out new for myself, and something nice for my daughter. She doesn't need anything crazy, but I wanted to check it out. But so far, after 6 hours, I do like this. The fact that I have so much more space for my mouse now, oh, love it. I love actually having range of motion within my mouse now. There is a couple of things that was mentioned to me that some people did not like, and I do not blame them. I'm going to try to get it to show it here. See, this is just a reactive mode. And then there's a couple of different reactive modes. So there's like laser beams, right? So it's like you press the key and it shoots out. Like, that's cool. There's this one where it kind of breaks away in the middle. Like, that's cool. But then there's this one. This keyboard has a microphone in it. It lights up when I talk. It legit has a microphone. Microphone. It's crazy, but it's actually under the spacebar. If you pull the spacebar off, you can see it. You can see a little microphone underneath there. You can take it out or break it, whatever. But it's just kind of weird. Just one of those things. And this just has like a slow fade if you want a slow fade. But I just kind of keep it on that one. I just keep it on that. Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm happy with the purchase. It wasn't bad at all. It was $40. $40 for a pretty solid keyboard. It makes all the clicky noises if you want to make all the clicky noises. The side buttons here are a little spongy, where they actually have the stabilizers for the keys that are longer, like your shift, enter, backspace. My particular gripe that I have is with the shift key on this one right here on the right side. It almost feels like a membrane key, even though it's still the same optical switch. But I can tell they just use too much lube on the stabilizer, and it's just kind of gummy. Again, not a problem because I don't ever use this shift key, so it's not a huge deal to me. This one, still clicky, but for whatever reason, any key that is using a stabilizer, they're not as clicky. But all your keys, here, they make the clickies, you know, so it's okay. I think it's an okay keyboard. It's not amazing. It's not mind-blowing, but if you're wanting a really, I'm saying good, it's a really good keyboard for under $50, I'm going to have to say this. I have to. There's no way I can't. My Corsair K70 Mark I, I paid $120 for that thing, brand new, back in the day. And I love it, don't get me wrong. I love my Corsair. But it was too big, and I didn't want to spend almost another $100 on a 60% or a K65, which is just 10 keyless. You know, I wanted something more form factor that I could put in and just get way more room out of. So that's my thoughts on it. I think it's pretty solid. I think it's a pretty good keyboard. For a Black Friday purchase of $40, I got two of them for $80. I can't really argue with it at all. I think it's pretty solid. So if you're just looking for an okay keyboard, check it out. I mean, it's worth your money. I'd recommend changing these though. Like, change these to the HyperX pudding caps. And don't use the stock ones. I didn't even try it with the stock ones. I took my stock ones off and put them in a bag, and immediately put my HyperX pudding caps on. Yeah, I'd recommend trying that. It's a pretty solid board. It really is. I had no issues with it playing 6 hours. I didn't feel my keys. My tops aren't loose like some people were saying they would be, but I'm also not using the stock ones, so I don't know. But either way, $40. Pretty solid. Kitty. There's a kitty down there. But yeah, it's a $40 keyboard. I like it. Gets my seal of approval, for if that means anything to you guys, but I enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by, checking this video out. If it did help you, leave a thumbs up. If it didn't help you, sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But either way, I felt like I should make this because this is relatively new, and it's some people are giving it a bad rap, but I think they're going into it expecting too much. But literally, it's a good keyboard. $40 is what it is. Have a good day, guys.